Okay. Alright. Whatever. That was beyond frustrating. I don't know. I guess we'll just get into the game then. Just get into the game, whatever. I like to have intros and things, it's methodical. I like to have things work as they should, and instead, OBS wants to fuck me in the ass. As does everything else. Like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what happened. I'm like 2 minutes away from starting the stream, and I noticed that all the shit on the sides of my screen are cut for whatever reason. Like, they're cut off. And it's because my base canvas and then the scaled output resolution in OBS are fucking set small now. So I fixed the canvas problem, but then the output resolution is still under 720. Why did it change the resolutions in the first place? I don't understand what happened. I'm confused. Whatever. And I couldn't get fucking Firefox working. Yeah, gamer rage. Did you update OBS recently? It always updates. There's always an update going on because I don't know. I don't even know. OBS developers, take a free and open source shower. It could have. If it did that, then whoever did that, the update is fucking incompetent. There was absolutely zero reason for that. Absolutely zero reason for that. Anyway, we're beating Ratchet and Clank tonight. I can get chat going on my phone, all the usual shit. I don't know, maybe if fucking everything wants to work at the end of the stream, I'll show off what I was going to. I don't know. We're in new and exciting bullshit territory, so we'll just start playing a game. It'll be fine. We are decently close to the end, I suppose.
See if you can find any more news.
It's fine. It's frustrating. Even if it's fine for you, it's still frustrating for me.
Now, Behind the Hero brings you the conclusion of our series on Captain Quark. As of this airing, the fugitive superhero has been missing for almost 6 weeks. Did he die heroically? Was he the victim of an overzealous fan?
Hey, callback.
He's still out there somewhere. The galaxy may never know, but stay tuned for more baseless speculation and crackpot theories on Behind the Hero.
Boy, they sure called it.
Well, no more Quark.
Good. It is almost time for RoboChef.
Can I just say shout out to Ratchet and Clank for not having you save after the cutscene and then never being able to see the cutscene, which was a problem I had continuously with Sly Cooper, where I had to literally, all 3 games, I had to copy the save to a second memory card, because once you view the cutscene, it would fucking never let you see it again, which was obviously not ideal when I have to get a screenshot of the next level for the next stream. So, yeah. Baseless speculation and crackpot theories. Just like YouTube. Alright, so anyway, here we are on the planet Smolg, where we are, if you don't remember, we have to stop them from distributing the protopet, basically. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Because the protopet, they made like 25 million of them. Smolg. They got some fun planet names. Smolg. This is my favorite level visually. This level does fuck. I mean, it's like, it's not even a planet, it feels like. It's just like a bunch of floating ships, which is kind of neat. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it. Also, I haven't had dinner yet, so hangry. I think this is the last stream I'll be able to catch for a while. How come? It's oil rigs in the clouds. I'm going to prison. Why? F's in the chat for Jake. Oh no, if there's a fucking vendor, that means it's gonna be some bullshit. I'm working 2 p.m. to midnight on weekdays now. Okay. Yeah, that is, that's unfortunate. But it's alright. I know that I stream at kind of a weird time because I'm working around my own work schedule. So I understand completely, but hopefully at least you, like, skim through the VODs or something. Because, I don't know. I think we have a good time. Anyway, if there's a vendor, that means that there's, some bullshit. There's always some bullshit. You stream about prime time, so it's not too weird. Alright, that's all good then. And then there's what? A levitator pad? I think the levitator is fun. It's scarier than it looks. Or it looks scarier than it is. Ugh. Oh, that's cool. You can see the health of the enemy if you hold L2 and R2. That's nice. That's what all the platinum bolts are for, kids. Remember to upgrade the rocket launcher. You're right. Let me remember to use my rocket launcher. So we are going to swap out... We'll swap out the tractor beam, because that's the one that I'm not using a whole lot. There, mini rocket tube. Which I actually need a bunch of ammo for. Yay. Alright, that's fine. We can still get some decent upgrade action. Yeah, this level is pretty pog. It's quite the look. A woo. Was there a wolf on screen? Alright, this is it. This is the big one. This is the big gap. Will he make it, chat? No, I just awooed. Okay, that's all good. These kind of remind me of the sand sharks in Iridia in the first game. Oh, I feel like I should be able to break these, right? They look breakable, but they're not. Station is really chill though, so as long as Family Feud is playing without errors, I should be fine. I love network TV. It's so legacy, and yet it just keeps going. He got a 1 cent transaction fee, or is that 1/100th of a cent transaction fee? I don't know. The syntax is unclear. $1? Sorry, $0.01. Am I just going up? I don't think I'm just going up. Oh, I am. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, fuck you. Get stinky. Actually, one of my... in a spurgy way, one of my favorite videos is, there's, I guess it's an internal, like, recording from, like, probably a head end or something, of... I've mentioned where I live. I live in the Poconos in Pennsylvania, and one of the news stations that or one of the stations that covers us is WNEP, and they used to provide news for our local Fox affiliate, Fox 56, and then, and this is going way back. This is like what 2008, 2010 maybe, something like that. At some point, Fox 56 decided to cut off WNEP, surprisingly, without telling them, and go and get their 10 o'clock news from WBRE instead, which is an NBC affiliate. So it's a video from... Shit, I don't know. Look how fast this goes. Oh, it doesn't go that fast. But yeah, so WNEP on Fox 56 goes live. Like 2 minutes later, they realize they're not actually live. They cut to color bars, and so you can see them preparing. You can actually see Julie Sidoni like fixing her hair, and they got like the graphics queued up for the top story, whatever. All the shit that you're not normally supposed to see. And then they realize that they're not on, and they cut to color bars. So it's like a really interesting like look at just the internal stuff. Like, even if it's not that interesting on its own, it's just the fact that you're not meant to see it that I'm like, oh, that's neat. Kind of reminds me of old videos that people recorded of like when C-band satellite used to not be encrypted. Yeah, Forbidden TV. There we go. Oh, I see. All right, I think we're going up. Nope, can't reach it. When C-band satellite used to not... Oh, there's a levitator pad, that's right. Used to not be encrypted, and if you had a satellite dish, you could just go and watch. And, of course, that would let you see the... that would let you see all of the... see show slates all the time. Wicked interesting. It is! I find that, like, it's just not stuff you're usually meant to see. I should have kept levitating. No, I should be able to get it. Ah, motherfucker. But yeah. So you would be able to see like the internal like broadcast stuff of terrestrial stations because their satellite uplinks were not encrypted. So you would just be able to watch it. You know, I love that. And there are videos of people on YouTube. It's like they recorded stuff that they would see on C-band just searching the skies. In the early to mid 80s, before that stuff started getting like really encrypted and mostly taken over by actual like paid broadcast satellite networks, Showtime and HBO and that sort of thing, because that's what eventually became of C-band, and everything else kind of got scrambled and all that. But yeah, definitely very interesting. I was just telling Logan, because Logan was over, we were hanging out for a bit. I was telling him, I have had plans where I was just like, I need to get like a 4 terabyte hard drive and just start downloading fucking videos, because I know that YouTube is going to make it so it's going to be damn near impossible to download them at some point. They were experimenting with implementing like Widevine on YouTube videos, which if you don't know what Widevine is a DRM scheme that Google invented for like Netflix and stuff, which is what makes it more difficult, not impossible, to like download stuff off Netflix. And then they started using it for YouTube because they found out that people were not just using YouTube downloaders, but they were using alternate clients like NewPipe and things, which masquerade as YouTube for TV. So if you were on YouTube for TV, they would start implementing Widevine into the stream. Man, I am really missing this fucking jump, right? Which is not great. I sure love DRM. So yeah, as a result, I'm like, I really need to get to just like downloading as many fucking videos as possible and just start really like, wouldn't this break screen sharing, YouTube? Good question. Actually, no, I do actually have an answer for that. So there's different levels of Widevine, and there's a level of Widevine for something like Netflix where it prevents it from screen sharing, and then there's a level of Widevine where it doesn't. And YouTube was using that lower level of Widevine. Do you go around? Do you go down? Yeah, there's another levitator pad. So it wouldn't, because it uses a lower level of Widevine. But either way, it's bullshit, So I'm like, man, this stuff is just gonna be fucking, not necessarily lost media, but like just not easily downloadable, So I need to just get on like hoarding fucking videos already. And I only ever grab them in 360p. I don't need the full, unless it's a really valuable video. I don't need the full 1080, whatever it is. I just grab the 360p one and call it a day.
Go ahead. You'd be doing me a favor. So. Oh, sorry. It's just, I thought
I grab everything in 1080.
Dear, what I'd give for even an ounce of their feral ignorance.
Yeah, I just never seen the point in that.
Self-awareness, sir.
Burden our... Oh, Clank speaks the truth.
is quite more than one can bear sometimes. No, the torment of it all.
I understand. I, too, am of a series designed to destroy.
In that case, I have
Oh,
something
you're like one of them murder bots, huh?
May I first humbly request a meager few bolts for food?
Yeah, sure. Fuck you.
Lovely long time since I've eaten.
Oh, he's eating the bolts. Nice.
This is Darla Graff.
Hey! It's her from Blackwater.
Where Protopet Mania is in full swing. For those who've spent the past week in hypersleep, the Protopet is Megacorp's wildly popular.
You are able to hear the game, right?
Pet. Adorable, non-allergenic, and housebroken. Fans of the creature have dubbed it the perfect companion.
Okay, all good.
Between the Protopet
Hypersleep?
surprisingly
It's like the
low
next
price
generation of
tag and
Aftersleep.
lightning fast breeding cycle, they're made
Mixing's
to
good.
be
Much
more
appreciated,
than
dude.
enough Protopets for everyone. Darla Gratch, Channel 64 News.
The entire population of that planet will be devoured.
Unless we get there in time.
Yeah. Planet Democel. Democel? Alright. Let's actually, like, restock all of our fucking weapons this time. There we go. Planet Damosel in Distress. No, I don't know where I was going with that one either. Whoa! And his legs are perfectly fine. Reminds me of Pitfall 2, how you can fall down an entire cavern and Pitfall Harry doesn't even bend his legs. He doesn't give a fuck. The perks of being a cat alien. Alright. Catlian. A super kitty, question mark? He has good shoes on. Yeah, they wisely made the decision to make sure that he has like shoes super glued on for this game, because they were optional in the first game, and you'd see his bizarre fish feet. Ratchet super kitty confirmed. Maybe. It's those Air Jordans. Oh, I see. Okay. Over there. I don't know who it was. I think it was Nia who said to unlist the first fucked up stream and then just link it in the description for this one. That's probably what I'll do. Why is this level Minecraft? Is it Minecraft? Is it because they're in boxes? Because that's what we call a distribution facility, Jake. They exist in the real world. Man, they will eat your ass. That's crazy. Okami digging minigame. It's the most stressful of them all. See, Warecraft just makes me think of Worldcraft, which is the early name for Hammer, the level editor for Half-Life. Well, it used to be. Now they just build the levels in 3DS Max, and it's like, that's so lame. It's... Let's start a WoW guild. The only thing I know about WoW is that there's the Panda people. The Panda people, and I think now there's Fox people, too. Because Blizzard has correctly realized that the appeal of a fantasy game is that you can play as an animal person. That's what's always been done outside of id games. Yeah, true. Well, that's a little bit unfair. I mean, like, build games and Unreal, that kind of thing, they use weird level editors like that. You know, I didn't always fully get that. I thought somehow World of Warcraft was connected to Gold Source. Yeah, no, it's interesting because the history of Worldcraft is surprisingly deep in some ways. So, if you don't know, for Quake level editors, they kind of sucked for a long fucking time. You have to be really unwell to play RuneScape. It's true. All the insane people I know online play RuneScape. And DCB, I think. Maybe. I don't know if he actually plays. But yeah, so they sucked for a long fucking time. And then there was a guy named Ben Morris. And he actually had a Doom level editor that he made called the Doom Construction Kit. So that's a fucking already like a way throwback before, you know, the days of Doom Builder and the like. And then he put together Worldcraft, which was like the first halfway decent like 3D Quake editor. BSP kind of still sucked. Thread was always a fucking joke. I mean, there was what? Cool. There's the Virtuous Death Matchmaker, which was a certified hood classic. You should stream yourself doing the Quake expansions for the first time. I've beaten the Quake expansions, actually. I played through both of them and then Impel as well. It was quite fun. I definitely liked Hypnotic the best, but I think Rogue was actually slightly less annoying, but there was something that drew me to Hypnotic more. Sorry. I need to actually focus on what I'm trying to say. So yeah, he builds Worldcraft. And then, funnily enough, because the first Half-Life is, as far as the engine goes, very, very similar to the first Quake, to the point where you can actually load each other's levels into the games. Hypnotic was more creative, but Rogue wasn't as bullshit. Yes. There we go. Exactly. That's a very good way to put it. I found that people, I've heard online that people were complaining about like the traps in Rogue levels, and I'm like, there's nothing in Rogue that is as bullshit as that fucking tumble dryer of rocks in the Lost Mine. That's bullshit. But yeah, Gold Source is basically Quake 1 with some lines of Quake 2 code. Yes, exactly. So as a result, people were actually bringing in and using their own Quake level editors, whichever they were most used to for Half-Life. Like, for example, I know Bounce was built using BSP, and the guy who wrote the BSP Quake editor, Jan Bernier, I want to say his name is? Something like that. The rocks in the last mine aren't as bad as Tur Torment, to be honest. Probably. I might have blocked out that memory because it was too horrific. But yeah. So anyway, so they hired him, and they also hired Ben Morris and bought Worldcraft. And then the name was changed to the Valve Hammer editor with 3.4. The game originally shipped with, I think, Worldcraft 2.2. Because there was the 1.x series, which was Quake and Quake 2 editing. And then the 2.x series and beyond was Quake. Although there is an unofficial conversion that lets you make Quake levels with Worldcraft and the Valve Hammer editor. And then, of course, Jack and stuff come along to re-implement what Worldcraft had in like a 64-bit version. And then Trench Broom came along, and there was no reason to use anything but Trench Broom. Although I still try, occasionally. And I wonder why. There we go, I see what's going on. But, oh god, I didn't really fucking... So, yeah, But the rocks in the Lost Mine really did fucking suck. They were just like... They were just like... It was random if you were actually gonna, like, pass through or not without getting killed. I don't even know if there is a actual, like, method for it other than hoping for the best. Noisy kid with a copy of Trench Broom. Boy, who said that? Couldn't have been me. But the Quake expansions were pretty fun. They weren't as large as I was expecting them to be. They were actually pretty fun when I got into it. And then I played Quake 2, and Quake 2 I zoned out to. Not in a good way either. It was just kind of like, oh, yep. Like, I had enough momentum to beat it. The Lost Mine Rock is just a train. Personally, I find the Lambda Core entrance way worse. Really. Man, it's been a while since It's funny, actually. I was trying to play through, because I was playing through all these games sequentially, right? So I was like, oh, let me play Quake, then the expansions, and Quake 2, and then I'll move on to Half-Life. And I found out that I'm not actually able to play Half-Life without shitposting. I just, like, annoy all of the scientists and hop around a lot. I found out that I cannot seriously play Half-Life anymore because I'm just so used to fucking around in it instead. I would still like to, though. I would still like to beat it, just to say I did. Even though I know that I have absolutely zero fucking... If it's not fun, why bother? Yeah, exactly. That's... So I just would just screw around and use spam everybody, try to interrupt the cutscenes. The entrance to Lambda has a bunch of rocks that fall on top of you. Rocks fall, everyone dies. And just try to do the speedrun tricks. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like it's just a way to fuck around. Oh, I see. You gotta get the timing right on this one, I bet. Yeah. I see. Some tricky dick shit right here. Bingo, bango, bongo. Did I do Dopa and the Dimensions of the Machine? I did Dopa. Dopa is actually one of my favorites. I know people dinged it for not being like very inventive. I liked it, and I really like the building style of it. Dimension of the Machine just doesn't feel like Quake to me, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't feel like Quake to me, so I played through like the first 2 levels of it, and I'm like, I'm not really into this, to be honest. It is cool to see, though. It is very cool to see. There we go. Dopa kicked my ass. That's surprising. I thought Dopa was pretty easy until the last fucking level, where you suddenly have no goddamn ammo and you have to fight 3 shamblers. That shit sucks. Machine suffers from the first 2 levels being the worst ones. That's interesting to know. I guess I will have to push through them. Random news screenshots, promo assets for Oblivion Remastered leaked. Kebby, where are you?
Incoming! Get down! What the?
Hello,
Ratchet and Clank.
you lucky devils.
Angela Cross.
Has just sent you a galactic greeting.
Guys, if you get this message, please meet me on my home world. Just so you know, I found my old ID badge. I'm pretty sure we can still use it to infiltrate Megacorp HQ, but you're gonna have to hurry. Before the proto-pets completely overrun us! Oh, and sorry for the balloonogram. It was the only thing I could get off this
We hope you enjoyed your galactic greeting.
That Angela is quite resourceful.
Yeah. Thinks of everything.
Fucking
She
balloons.
also appears to be in great danger.
That's awesome. Planet Grelbin. How the fuck am I grinding this? This rail is like as wide as a gay man's asshole. I had the exact opposite experience with Dopa. Ran out of ammo at the start in the secret level, but the end was super smooth. I've played through Dopa multiple times, and every single time I run out of ammo on the last map. And I'm just like, God damn it. So I have to, like... Sometimes I just run past the Shamblers. I'm like, I'd like to kill you, but I fucking can't. Because I don't got no ammo. This is a Sonic game now. It was always a Sonic game. Sorry, I guess I should be using my rocket launcher, huh? Ratchet is Sonic if he was cool. Well, I mean, if Sonic had a big gun, that's just Shadow. I'm sorry. And every time I think of Shadow, the only thing I can think of is that fucking video where he's like, I was wondering why so many in the radical left participate in speedrun. Which kills me that it's still a fucking actual tweet. That's some shit that someone really posted online. That's really funny. Can you believe that people like will post shit like that and they go, I'm so smart. I'm like, you know, smart and shit. I'm a real thinker. I'm a modern Galileo, as someone once put it. This is Super Mario 3D World. I think I saw a copy of that actually at one of the shops, which is pretty neat. Flashy stuff. Oh, okay, you're not actually supposed to go in there. Noted. The only good level on episode 1 of the machine is the secret one. Episode 2 is crazy good. 4 and 5 are very good. 3 is kind of bullshit at points, but still looks better than 1. I'll have to give it another go then. I definitely don't want to just like completely write off Dimension of the Machine. I think I'm going backwards. Yeah, okay. So I had it right. It was just the wrong path I was going down. I don't want to completely write it off. I think Machine Games has done some surprisingly good work as far as like the new Quake goes. Given that John Romero wants to pretend that he didn't fucking make Quake. One of these. Okay, hold on. Let's just guess. Nope, that's not it. Oh! First try. Yeah, that's not a very good gun for these guys. Ratchet and Clank has a puzzle, a talent for puzzles that are very abstract to watch. Yeah, so they're interesting because they do require movement from the player, but it's not immediately obvious. So with the infiltrator ones, I think that's what I just used, right? The infiltrator. It's like you got to find the path to connect one side of the ball to the other, which I don't like very much. And then there's the other one that is the I don't even know where it is. Maybe it's not in here. There's the other one, the one where you have to swap the components to do the thingamabobbers, the little charges, get them into the bits. I also recall you playing episode 2 on your Quake Remaster stream. It was the Sunken Church level. Man, I remember that when I did like a little fake, not quite live stream because everybody was talking about the Quake Remaster. That was good. I don't have quite as much time as I used to, but that was fun to do. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. The electrolyzer. There we go. Thank you, Moon. Very cool. Yeah, the electrolyzer is my favorite. That one's fun. It itches the part of my brain that wants to watch 5 things happen at once. AKA the part of my brain I used to play Guitar Hero. Yeah, that's right. Get back in your box. I should not be using this gun, but it amused me to use it. I love watching 5 things happen at once. It's when I feel most comfortable. See, the thing is that when you just start out with Guitar Hero, you think, oh my god, I gotta pay attention to 5 things at once. But what you really do is you watch for patterns, because a lot of things can happen just with patterns. And you're, you know, then you just do the right movement for the pattern. So it's less that you're watching one, because you know, when people are doing crazy shit, they're not usually doing it on a sight read. Whoops. They're usually doing it on a, you know, when they've memorized the chart. But you're watching for patterns, basically. That doesn't make it necessarily any easier, but it does make it possible. Playing a video game when you're like 6 years old, there's a sense of wonder that gets lost as you grow older. Yeah, but by the same token, I couldn't pay attention to video games for fucking shit when I was a little kid. So now I can actually beat them. Which satisfies a completely different part of my brain. I don't have that childlike sense of wonder, but I do have that sense of accomplishment. Which was actually one of the things I was going to show off on Firefox, but then Firefox decided not to work, and then all the... Such is life, chat. We roll on. Yeah, it's easier. There's actually a term for it. It's called chunking. So if you can remember, like, things in terms of, if you can remember things in terms of, like, small groups as opposed to, if you're not using Chrome. See, I would just use Vivaldi, but then I'm like, well, I don't think I have anything embarrassing open, but what if it, like, shows off my name or something, you know? So, I have Firefox set up for that shit now, but then Firefox didn't show up in the fucking window capture. I would have totally been able to have the stream still going, but YouTube has such a short timeout for them. You got to be going again in like 30 fucking seconds, or otherwise. Your name isn't Marito? My name is Cammy. I am a true and honest Flareon on the internet. You can trust me. Nobody would go on the internet and tell lies. Actually, since I was complaining about Redditors last time, there was a really funny thing that happened on the Foo Fighters subreddit, where someone had posted how they all got like these hilariously low scores from Pitchfork, all of their albums. Like, I think Color and the Shape, which is usually considered their one of their best albums, got like a 3.3 out of 10. That's bullshit. Like, come on. Even if you don't like it, that's taking the piss. And that's what Pitchfork does, is that they write things for attention. And someone was honestly like, he called me delusional because I would ever consider the possibility that somebody would go on the internet and write something for attention, especially somebody looking to make money. I'm like, where have you been? Do you know anything about the internet? I wish I was as naive as you, sir. It turns out I was mixing up where Jacko Mix and where DCB are from. I didn't know Jack was Canadian. I might have. DCB is the American version of Canadian. Minnesota. Yeah, those people exist. It's crazy. He's like, man, I don't know. I think you're delusional. What if it really is just his opinion? I'm like, maybe it is just his opinion, and he thinks the color and the shape is a solid 0.3 out of 10. What I think is actually happening, though, is that he's looking to get attention on his website. Because people do that. I don't know, man. It's crazy. These are the kinds of people that get snookered in and go, oh, that AI video sure looks realistic. Minnesotans are more Canadian than Canadians. I think Savannah would probably fight you on that. They don't have the highest opinion of Americans right now. They fit the stereotype more. There we go. Exactly. It's mine. Give me that. Is a thingy. It's a hypnomatic part. Interesting. I bet that's going to be useful for something. I feel like Minnesotans and hockey is a more regional thing. So weirdly enough, when I think of hockey, I think of Clerks, which was filmed in fucking New Jersey. I've literally been past the building that it was shot in. I did not go in. I was not brave enough. Well, actually, it wasn't that I wasn't brave enough. It was that it was during lockdowns, and they might not have been open. But anyway. Hockey is partly falling out of popularity because it's so fucking expensive. Yeah, I mean, the only thing that it's also expensive, but, you know, at least you get, like, a pretty immediate high off of drugs, you know. It's expensive, but... in the U.S., this is a funny thing where they have an American version of all nationalities. Oh, I'm German. Oh, I'm Dutch. Oh, I'm French. No, you're not. So, what I will say is that the Pennsylvania Dutch are far, far closer to, like, actual Dutch people than most of that shit. But, yeah, like... the Americans who consider themselves Irish, like, unless you have, like, someone pretty close to your family who comes from fucking Ireland, like, is actually, like, living there. Like, Sage can claim that, because I think he's only, like, second generation American, but for most people, no, that's bullshit. They're quote-unquote Irish, yes, exactly. Or you have Borg, who's like, oh, I'm such a spaghetti gremlin. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm Swedish somehow. I can see it. Jake is a big ABBA fan. I've been to IKEA. I like Swedish meatballs. Does that count? Actual Italians love being called... Yeah, that's totally not, like, gigantically fucking offensive or anything. Alright, so we got two places we could go. We could go to Damosel or we could go to Gralbund. Let's go to Damosel. I'm not on speaking terms with Sweden. What'd Sweden do? Excuse me, is it called Damosel because you're rescuing the girl? I made that joke earlier! No, I don't think so. Her planet is Grelben. It's not Damosel. You are saving the city, though. And cities are kind of like women. Kind of. Sorry, I was eating more ribs. Man, stop bringing up food. I'm hungry. I should have eaten something. I wanted to make a fucking pizza. But, unfortunately, I had to stream. Some parts of this level can get pretty brutal. Noted, noted. I have my asshole prepared. Pop in a frozen pizza to celebrate. That's roughly what I was going to do. But it would have taken like 20 minutes. And I didn't have time because I had to stream. We are degenning the shit out of this one, chat. This one looks exciting. This looks like, what? Big, we can wait. There's already been enough interruptions in this stream. I appreciate it, though, Jake. You can do pizza, right? Yeah. Yeah. There would be some serious fucking things wrong with me if I couldn't do pizza. Oh, real-time pizza stream. Okay, sorry. Sorry, night, not right. So anyway, here's a character, here's a person. It's probably a skill point for saving these guys, but oh my good lord. Jesus. Okay. Hold on. I would like to see Cameron try to make anything. Thank you, Jake, for the vote of confidence. Although you're probably correct. I don't do the cooking in my house. You cannot kick me when you don't have a body. You're supposed to be dead. Fucking Protopet dispenser. I copied LGR Sunnyside Eggs. See, LGR was actually doing something fucking useful for the retro tech community. Everybody else is a degen who wants to, like, I don't know, build the ultimate Windows 98 machine. And that's it. And he's like, by the way, here's a really tasty sandwich. Like, thank you, LGR. Thank you. You are actually correctly doing something for the world. You and Akbakuku and absolutely nobody else. I shouldn't say that. That's unfair. I don't know. I've said it before, but I do find it frustrating how there's like so many like people who are only interested in programming and retro tech. And it's like, man, do you not lead the most boring life ever? LGR is a net benefit to humanity. We love you, LGR. We love you, LGR, even if I'm tired of listening to you complain about The Sims. I followed a recipe and made about 6 servings of the worst pasta sauce I've ever eaten. Add sugar. That's what we do in America. Just add sugar. That's easy shit. If we don't add sugar, we add a shit ton of Lowry's. Oh, sorry. Savannah had posted a long-ass fucking thing. Hold on. Dude, Sims 4 is such a cruel game. These people got engaged, called their shit-ass landlord to fix something, and the landlord hit on the fiancé, and that counts as cheating. See, this is normal landlord behavior, alright? You can't trust any of them. Landlord was speed bridging. I should remind you that I have an NFL Street 2 save where I made Hey Shit Ass. And I made him the finest running back in the history of the world. It was truly an incredible moment when I got into New York City, had pasta, it was sweet, and I got violent. Put a lot of garlic. Nah, put a lot of sugar. If you don't think you're adding enough sugar, add more sugar. Have a hyperglycemic fit. Fuck you. Oh, God. Protopet explosion. Okay. So, we're going to need to bust out the big guns. Here are the big guns. Oh my god. Proto-pet Tard Wranglers. What a real funky concept. Oh, that's right. Nope, I don't have any rockets. They just keep coming! Where are they coming from? Didn't I destroy all the fucking thingies? Are they making more of themselves? Are they getting drop shipped in? Is this China's doing? Oh, they're like splitting into... They're splitting. They're splitting into multiples. This is like the world's worst fucking game of asteroids. This is bullshit. What were they thinking? Oh my good lord. Get your stupid ass away from me. All of you. And to think, you helped create this. Dude, no, seriously, am I stupid? Are they still being generated from somewhere? Okay, I think it's done. I think it's over with. I think they're done. Everybody is fascinated with... Oh, come on. There's more? See, this conversation makes me nostalgic for pizza sauce. I don't got no ammo for anything. Leave me alone. Pizza time. Ah, they're still fucking me as a pair of legs. I forgot. Okay, well that's done and over with. What other weapons do I got? Remember the time you ate a bowl of tomato sauce thinking it was chili? Maybe. Maybe. I would be the easiest man in the world to poison, to be perfectly honest. I would go, this tastes funny, and then eat it anyway. Why is there no beans? Why is there no meat? Why is there no peppers? Whatever. I'm gonna eat it anyway. This must just be how it must be. I don't know. I got work for them. The renders in the inventory are great. There's a certain charm to them. Yeah, check that out. Let's admire this for a little bit. We got that looks like the minigun from TF2. We got that one. We got the Chooper. We got the Seeker gun. We got the big guns. We got the lava gun, which is no longer the lava gun. Plasma coil, which I forgot I had. Tesla claw. The Sheepinator. And the Spider-Bot glove. And then the Visbomb gun. Man. This is fucking terrible. They just keep coming. Oh, there might actually be a prototype dispenser. Hold on. There we go. Lava gun, one of my favorites in terms of how it looks. Yeah, it's definitely cool. The meteor gun, I definitely don't like it as much as the splooge gun, but it's growing on me. I think it's still pretty okay-ish. Ugh, you bitch. Oh, good lord. This is brutal. Yes, I just murdered a child. Oh. Oh. Fuck. Oh, do I really have to go fucking all the way back, really? Oh, what? What? Meteor gun with the lock-on mod is basically a better heavy lancer. That's neat. They puke out new ones. That's fucking crazy to me still. So I guess we're destroying the mothership. Oh. Oh, good lord. Ah. They keep coming from behind. I don't have I'm not nimble enough. These guys are stronger than I remember. Hello, roll record. Jesus. Give me all the health. Ah. Oh, you bitch. The kick on those guys is nuts. Seriously, I think it's easier if I'm just constantly punching. The second Clank has hit the towers. I think we're doing a little bit more than a 9/11 here, guys. Sorry to say. That's okay, we're saving the planet. This is 9/12. Fuck that mothership up. Yeah. What the hell? Ah. Bombs you, bombs you, bombs you. The kick on those guys is nuts. We're doing it, chat. We're making this happen. The Jay Leno thing ended up on a Blame It on Gorg video finally. What Jay Leno thing? I don't keep up with the Jay Leno lore. The Tonight Show episode that I had re-uploaded. You re-uploaded a Tonight Show episode? I don't even care that he's electrocuting me. I like it. I like how it feels. I stomp on you. Ooh, up the voltage. Speaking of freaky shit, you notice that Ratchet took his shoes off for this? Ah! Get the fuck out of the force field. Huh. I don't know. Do I just wait? I'm just gonna wait. Well, actually, I can do this. Neither of those hit. They need to breathe. Chat is encouraging this depravity. I'm not surprised. Seriously, what am I supposed to do? Bombs you, bombs you. Ah, that's not doing anything. See, the moment I rear my ugly head, use the rockets, they do damage. Drawing a Blevo, and I shall play more Skyrim. Alright, get out of there. Oh, I do see they're doing damage. I've got him on the ropes. I've got him on the ropes, chat. Sort of. No, I'm out of rockets. I'm also gonna go find fucking some health, hopefully. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Thank you, bitch. Boom. I still need rockets, though. Oh! Fuck. First try. So anyway, here we are. It had a segment where Arsenio Hall did one of those woman in a box magic tricks, and it went wrong, and the woman actually got injured. It was talked about on forums for years. There's some, like, fucked up shit in the annals of, like, TV history that people are just, like, weirdly obsessed with. What that reminds me of is the, it's funny, we were talking about Owlman last night. The fucking, what's her name? She's the one who shot herself, like, live on the news. Christine Chubbuck. And he had, like, a crazy fucking fascination with that shit. That's what that kind of shit reminds me of, is that people will, like, for years be obsessed. Like, just absolutely obsessed with, like, finding that shit. It's like, do you really need to watch somebody die? Is this, like, really exciting for you? You know what happens. Waiter. I need some more pasta sauce. Okay. Thinking of Tommy Cooper, UK comedian who died of a heart attack on stage. People thought it was part of the act, so they were slow to react to him collapsing. Exactly. Like, there's some fucked up shit that happens that people are just, like, I don't know, obsessed with. And they just want to see it. And if they can't see it, then they're gonna, like, do everything they can to try to find it. It's just like, guys, you look like a freak. You look like an actual fucking freak. I don't know how else to tell you this. The woman in the magic trick segment wasn't actually injured, and it was a joke. See, now it sounds like something. Now it sounds like a Jake thing. That's not lost media. Yeah, but still, I don't know. People have, like, there's this fascination for, like, insane shit in broadcast history like that. And it's like, you don't look good. It's not like, it's like, is it fascinating to watch someone die? I don't think so. I think it's someone dying. I think that kind of sucks. I don't know. I'm just one of those people that's, like, well-adjusted and shit like that. Tiny Tim had a heart attack. Yeah, exactly. And there was, like accounts of his final words, and people are still like, but is there a tape? Oh, God. Ow. Ow. Asshole. Motherfucker. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to kill you. Oh. Fine, I'm going home. Get out of there. Strong dislike of lost media freaks. I could do a whole fucking video on just, like, the problems I have with the lost media community. The first things first, they seem to use the term lost media for absolutely everything. But yeah, they also act like a bunch of fucking animals, and they're all, like, every single every single, like, page on the Lost Media Wiki will eventually link back to, like, the lost video of, like, someone getting murdered, or someone, an animal, getting mauled by an animal. Like, all this kind of shit, it'll eventually lead back to it. Because that's what all this is. It's like this morbid fucking fascination with, like, death and spooky shit. And that's why I don't like lost media. I like found media. I find way more satisfaction in the stories of, like, there was an album that was you know, non-existent for the longest time, and then it happened to get leaked online. You know, that kind of shit. That I find way more satisfying than, like, oh, this is SpongeBob commercials fucking missing. And then Blame It on Gorg will make a fucking boring video about it. Like, it was funny, because, you know, I'd heard his, and seen his, you know, videos got recommended to me for a long-ass time. I'd seen his stuff around, whatever. But when someone had told me that I showed up in a Blame It on Gorg video for buying that All Lights Fuck tape from Godspeed You Black Emperor, I watched the rest of the video just to see. I had to turn it off after 20 minutes because it was just literally over and over repeating, oh, this thing was lost and now it is found, and this thing got lost and in 2022 it got found by this Discord user. Like, over and goddamn over again. And I'm like, people watch this? Yeah, he just reads Lost Media. Yeah, exactly. He's like the Turkey Tom of Lost Media, where he doesn't actually contribute anything to the conversation other than just making videos out of other people's work. And it's one of those reasons that, like, you do not hate YouTubers enough. Like, there are okay YouTubers, there are good YouTubers, but so often these motherfuckers just, like, realize that nobody wants to read, so they'll just make videos out of text that's online that nobody wants to read. And I just find that, I don't know, what's the point? What's the point? Oh, it's so tiny. You see his face back there? It's like if you got to see some Angela titties or something, but it's a gun. That's funny. I think what needs to be clear is that Blame It on Gorg is popular because he's one of the better ones. That's fucking crazy.
Secret areas on your world map.
Geen!
Secret areas are marked as green.
Geen! He's one of the better ones. That's crazy to me. That's wild to me that, like, he sucks, but he's somehow one of the better ones. I don't know. Train rails, overrun planet. There's more Geen. Look. You go to your map, Geen. That's exciting. Alright, let's try this fucking torture gauntlet one more time. Dude, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. Mostly really annoying Gen Z dudes who should shut up and scroll Instagram some more. Ouch. When Kevy is telling you to stop making things, that is bad. Anyway, let's actually go riding the rails. With our hot pink shoes. Fucking proto pets! Go away! Oh, shit. I want to read chat, but I also got to pay attention to the rails. Man, Megacorp's going to have a class action on their hands. Go back to scrolling is a crazy insult. It reminds me of, there were the Twitter posts that she had found on, probably Tumblr or something, and it would just amuse the shit out of me. Oh, God. Where, it was like some woman, she's like, I recognize that there's been worse gamer insults, but some teenager just screamed at me over Call of Duty, raise your credit score, bitch. And I was like, how did he know? Whoa! Holy shit! speaking of gory death videos, getting hit by... Holy shit. That's actually fucked up. That's like somebody trying to build like a roller coaster tycoon town or something. And then there was another one. This one I actually think about more than that one. It's not as funny, but I think about it more. It was like somebody was like on a team, and he fucked up a play, and they were like, why don't you go have sex with your girlfriend and leave us gamers alone? I was like, damn. That's savage. That's fucked up. Whee! First try.
Sorry.
Nah, you found a hypnomatic part. You need all the parts to make the hypnomatic gadget. Well, I'm already 2 for however many, so... You know what? We're doing pretty decent for ourselves. Okay, I think I have a... Daxter says hi. Yeah, oh shit, you're right. That is the Daxter moves, you're right. We'll be playing that, by the way, soon. We'll be playing Jak and Daxter Precursor Legacy after this. That's the next game I'm going to do. So, be ready for that one, guys. That's going to be a good-ass time. I was actually going to do it as the second game I was going to play through this year, but I don't know. I have a thing where, like, it's such a, you know, you got lush islands and whatnot, and it's still fucking cold outside. I was like, no, I'll just play Ratchet and Clank first. I don't know how to describe this breed of dude other than they sound and look like they do that goofy duck face offshoot with the squint when they take photos of themselves. Kemi's just going off tonight. It's kind of great. You can see why I'm dating him. Oh, that's right. I gotta destroy the fucking prototype thing. Fuck off. Before I leave this area, I will be restocking my ammo because at the moment I seem to have run out. Phenotypes talk. That's the word I was looking for. That and physiognomy was the word that I was trying to think of last night when we were having our call, our group call. Sorry, guys. No more mail. I had to break all of the mailboxes. Okay. Just making sure we're all stocked up. Buy the bouncer. You have enough. Good call. I completely forgot about that. Like how Pineapple News was just Scott the Woz. I know nothing about Scott the Woz other than that he is Scott the Woz. If I'm being perfectly honest. I'm sure there's a reason people watch him, but I don't know. We'll say. One thing that's been interesting to see as time goes on is like people who should be well-adjusted making lost media videos. Like, you're not autistic enough for this. Go have a life. Hot damn. Oh, you're right, though. No disagreements here. Oh, Moon. Thank you. This is real shit. Hell yeah. Destroy them machineries. Oh, man. Sorry, keep murdering. I need a health boost. If I can just survive for a little bit longer, I should be able to get all my health. Yeah, there we go. Save the bouncer for the proto-pets. Okay. Noted. I should probably put it on my quick select, actually. I'm not using the seeker gun enough for it. So we're going to do the bouncer for that. Alright, this has already not gone quite according to plan. Oh man, that's so much goddamn easier. Jesus. 12 viewers. Thank you all for watching. I can happily retire now. Seriously, wait. Grenades that exploded into smaller grenades. Fucking sick. And YouTube caught that message. Guess you can't say that grenades are sick. Man. I hate big corporations. Big corporations should go have sex with their girlfriends and leave us fucking gamers alone. $5 to add the image to the table. Well, that has not gone quite as well as I'd hoped. Why does the bouncer, like, not explode sometimes? That sucks. I wish I could carve out stream time. Maybe this summer. Yeah, dude. It's fun to watch you guys stream. Although I will say, there's going to be a point where, I think Logan said he wants to start streaming as well. There's going to be a point where I'm not going to have a free night, because every night someone different is streaming. It's going to happen. And then one of those nights I'm going to stream. Give me that nanotech, bitch. I've been pondering taking a break. I've not been feeling very confident in my streams. I mean, I've been enjoying them. But if you're not enjoying them, then don't bother, I would say. There's no reason to do something you don't enjoy, you know? Maybe we could do, like, one-on-one call on Sundays instead. Motherfucking proto-pets. I feel like if you see them about to bite you, you're already going to take damage. Like, it's like if you're reading this, it's too late kind of shit. But this is great though. This is great. I'm no good at talking. I wish you did. I wish you could get over that, to be honest, because you're a lot better at talking and giving commentary and discussion than you ever give yourself credit for. And it's just like, it's just unfortunate. You know, I don't know the first thing about fixing that, but like, I don't know, you do have a lot of talent. You are interesting to listen to. Protopets aren't even the worst enemy in the game? Bro. More one-on-one calls would be good. Yeah, Kebby and I have been trying to figure out time to do them more. What the fuck? Oh. Fuck you. Oh, shit. What? What? Oh, thank God. That would have sucked. It's important you don't get a lot of that over the internet. Yeah, no, seriously, dude. I know it well. I know it very well. Oh my god, you can break all the boxes. This is like DM Walmart type shit. I've been enjoying the group calls too. Last night's call was good. I only kind of tried out streaming and talking to myself, and I suppose doing that more would help with talking skills. Yeah, I don't know. I have the opposite problem. I never shut up. So I cannot help people feel more comfortable at talking. I was streaming when half the people watching me were hate watching me, so whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I can barely figure my own fucking problems out. Hopefully everybody else figures out theirs. Because I like watching you guys. I like listening to somebody who isn't me. I do like listening to me, though, as well, if I'm perfectly honest. Oh, no! More proto-pets! This is terrible! Suddenly, the demons. Suddenly. I hear you though, man. That was, that's me a lot lately, just with different things and that. I know a certain YouTuber that started doing YouTube so he could try to get better at it, and years later it shows. I mean, there's really no solution other than just put yourself out there, which is hard sometimes, I know that. But yeah, sometimes there's no solution except to just to go for it and see over time, like how you know, whatever it is, people, you know, you're scared of how people react to you or whatever, just to get that proof otherwise. What is this, like a train station or some shit? It actually might very well be a train station. I saw the ticket kiosks on the wall, and I'm like, man, I feel like I'm in what's the one station in Cardiff Central, Kebby? It's that one. I was like, man, I feel like I'm in there. We never bothered buying tickets there because we would get them, you know, on the stop close to Kebby's house. It's a bank. Well, that's nowhere near exciting. I don't know the last time I was in a bank. What's the one station in Cardiff Central? It's called Cardiff Central. Are you sure it's a bank? What kind of bank has fucking terminals laying around like this? I guess it would make sense with the teller computers. Those are ATM machines. They're called ATMs. They are not called ATM, automatic teller machines. I do like this. You gotta love a good water feature. There's also Cardiff Queen Street, but we would hop off at Cardiff Central. Yeah, the only time we actually went to Queen Street is if we were going to Cardiff Bay. When you perform the improvement over time is very noticeable. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have the solutions. I can't fix anybody's fucking problems. Just, you know, I like listening to you guys. I like all that. I like watching people stream. I like hearing people's thoughts. And the only thing is, also, if your confidence is low, you sabotage your chances. You know? Because you're going to perform worse when you're already self-conscious about it. Whether it's, you know, just being social or streaming or whatever. I like checking out people like, hey, am I doing anything wrong? You should do that more. Honestly, I don't remember the last time you did that. It is very useful though. But anyway, yeah, if you're already self-conscious, you're effectively, it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You know, it's going to be like, oh, the people don't like me, so I'm going to stop doing the things that make people like me. You know, it's unfortunate. People cause their own... Jack and Daxter! Wow. It's a feedback loop. That's a great way to put it. It's a feedback loop. Hey, Daxter. It's like they were like, oh shit, we only got like, I don't know, 10% of the game left. We gotta quickly start putting in as many references to other Sly games or other Sony games as possible. Use the Terminator in the fountain. Alrighty, I think we will. I didn't even think of doing that. Oh, that one. I like the sound of this one. The that's cool. Ooh. For me, I just need to figure out how to be consistent with my output. Yeah, I mean, Jake, you're already, like, super funny. So, like, oh my god, you can grind it? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was cool. Yeah, no. So, there's definitely nothing with, like, how you do it. It's just, I get, yeah, like you said, consistency. And I don't know, keeping yourself from feeling turned off by your work. I feel like you get bored easily. Or, like, am I doing the same thing over and over? That was cool as shit. Thank you, Moon. Get it? Cause Zeiss. What? What the fuck? It's like a clown car of murderous clowns that are also robots. Jack and Daxter. Motherfucker. Sorry. He's the bouncer. Oh, the reload time for this thing is some shit. Sometimes I wish I could ask them, what do you truly think of me? Or what do you see me as? I get that, yeah. I mean, you could just ask people that. That's the thing. It's not like anybody's going to find you weird for being like, hey, what do you think of me? Because everybody's got these fucking problems, it seems like, these days. Everybody's got fucking their self-image issues or whatever. Just ask. Just ask. It's not that weird. Just ask. It's fine. Genuinely, people are just like, oh, you know, okay. I get it. Oh, God. There's another one. It's a good conversation here. I have been thinking about it a bit. I would like to DM people more mainly. Yeah, no, I really enjoy DMs. I really enjoy the one-on-one conversations with people. I've always felt like it's far easier for me to be myself if it's one-on-one as opposed to in a server where I feel like subconsciously I have to be a certain way. Or I just get stressed out by the amount of fucking people. Damn proto-pest. Hello, Casey. I made a clean 18 videos in the first week, but by week 9 I'd fall into like 3 videos. Oh, Jesus H. Christ, Mary, and Joseph. I'm trying to read! I don't know if I was depressed or something. You know what? I got the perfect weapon for you, right? Eat shit. What I fucking thought. That's just a lot of videos. Probably a hard thing to keep up. See, one of the biggest mistakes I made when I was running the Valve Developer Union is I didn't pace myself. Because I was so hyper-focused on trying to, like, fill out the site. Because I thought people would take it more seriously if there was a lot of stuff on it. You know, so I'd write guides. I'd be writing 3 guides a day at some point. And I just broke... I ended up in this, like, really nasty feedback loop. because I was like, you know, is there enough going on? But what people really want is they want to, you know, see it grow. They want to see it grow sustainably. And I never thought to just schedule guides, which would have given me breathing room because I could have built up a buffer, you know. So, yeah, there's no need for, like, making a shit ton of videos or whatever it is, you know. Just I don't know. Like I said, I don't have any answers. Okay, hold on. Hey. Leave me alone. Leave me the fuck alone. BRB PewDiePie. Everywhere I go, it's fucking oh, thank God. I was about to say, I was close to death. And look, it nuked everything for me, too. Man, that sure is good-ass time. Sorry, I just want to knock everything off the shelves. Because it's fun. That's big cash. That's absolutely big cash. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. It feels like there's a lot of things that, like, I don't know. Somnol is just interesting. Knock everything off the shelf. Cat mode. Hey! That's me! But yeah, no, I feel like in a lot of ways, it's still kind of like the baggage of all of the years that were spent in, like, turmoil, basically. You know, people trying to fuck with us, or Borb, or Devin, or whoever. And now it's like we can't properly enjoy the peace. I don't know. There's definitely stuff I enjoy, but then there's also definitely stuff that's like... I just kind of, I'm left not liking the fuck. I don't like the internet. I'm glad of the internet. I like computer. All my friends are in there, but then I'm like, man, I just wish I could, like, hang out with people in real life and not have to worry about this shit. Because there's so much that gets lost in fucking text. There's so much, even just online, like, even just, like, through voice. It's so hard to, like, do that thing where, you know where someone's going to start speaking, you know, and the natural flow of conversation. Oh, man. A part of it is just being autistic, but then part of it is also, like, just the internet is the internet. I don't know how else to put it. I'm grateful for it, but it definitely leaves me wanting more. The delay that Discord voice chat really has really bothers me. Yes. Yeah, no, I genuinely do feel like it's really hard to, like, know when you know, to talk sometimes. It doesn't feel as natural as it should be. Alright. Who wants bouncer fucking soup? Ah. Fuck him up. Another thing I hate about these guys is that they will shock you, but then there's also these fucking brat bombs that get dropped from the sky. I'm not into that shit. Where are they? I gotta sneeze. Oh, thank God, someone that's not trying to kill me.
You're getting sleepy. Very sleepy.
You are getting very sleepy.
Ah, a customer. You, sir, look like someone who could use a hypnomatic. Okay.
Just bring us the parts, and we'll make it for free.
Ah, for a fee. very small fee.
Alright. Noted, noted. Still need the one more hypnomatic part. Probably find the last one on Angela's planet, alright? Alrighty. So let's fly away. I guess we probably won't beat this game this stream. I'm not sure. I know we're pretty late in the game, but I don't think we're quite be able to do it in the next hour. I guess we'll see. It's unfortunate. What I was trying to do was I had called the last stream of the Ratchet and Clank one going Commando, and for this one I called it Up Your Arsenal. You know, like the next game in the series, but it kind of ruins it a little bit if if it's not, in fact, the last stream. I could come up with another title and just call the next one that. I don't know. That said, I was expecting this to be roughly as long as the first Ratchet and Clank, but maybe it's like Up Your Arsenal Part 2. So it would be Up Your Arsenal Part 2, Ratchet and Clank stream Part 7. Ooh, I remember this. I remember this planet. Yeah, this is, I think, where I got bored, which is not great. But I also have a slightly higher attention span as a 25-year-old as opposed to a 14-year-old. So I should be able to beat it this time. Oh, yeah. Beware of Yetis. That is good advice.
Oh, man. It won't budge.
Violence is not the answer.
Can you move this rock, sir?
I am able.
And?
Patience, young one. For the rock to move, the forces of the universe must align.
So, can we make these forces align a little faster?
Ah, yes.
This man is so gorked out of his skull that he's like barely dressed for winter and he's fine. Meth heads, man. Not even once. Making me feel old, man. I'll be 32 this month. See, it's crazy. What people consider old and what is actually old are like very different things, right? Like, when Logan was over, he mentioned, him and I still weren't talking at this point, that Steve Albini had died. He's blue. He's not fine. He's clearly fine. You need the hypnomatic here. Fuck you. It's the insulating mustache. That's good. But yeah, Steve Albini was like, what, 63? Because he just overworked himself to death. And it's like, man, 63 is not old. Like, yeah, it's on the older side, but that shit ain't old. Or at least not death old. This is what I'm getting at. So when I'm like, you know, my 23-year-old friends are like, man, I'm so fucking old. It's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Neither am I. Anyway, here's some Yetis. AKA target practice. Ah, jeez, dude. I'm so old. I hurt my leg. They got me on these pills. I'm gonna make the Yetis fucking reek. Jesus Christ. Okay. It's a little bit more violent out here than on the desert planet.
You need the hypnomatic here.
Some people reminisce about their childhoods every day. It's a great way to be a miserable glop person. See, I've said this many times, but I'm going to say it one more time. My life has only, like unironically gone uphill. So, like, what was good about being 14? I had no money. I had basically no fucking friends. I was an undeveloped sperm, basically. And people didn't like me when they did know about me. So, but now I have, like, money. I have places I can fucking go. Man, you have to take 5 fucking shots to kill the Yeti. That's crazy. Yeah, the ice serpents are crazy. Alright, maybe I should try to use a different gun. Yeah, it's like, guys, you can just watch that show again. You can just play that game again. Like, I don't know. That's crazy to me. That people are like, oh man, you know, if only I could, you know, those are the like, no, I've seen so many, like, nostalgia bait fucking masturbation posts on Reddit that are like, oh, you know, it's a Friday night, you've got your friends over, there's pizza, playing N64, this is gonna be the best time of your life. It's like, man, if you really fucking believe that, and don't get me wrong, there is definitely a benefit to having friends around, absolutely, I know it very well. But I don't know, man. I don't know. There has to be a better way to experience that joy again than reminiscing about the time that you were 14 or the time where you were 10 and the only thing you had to give a shit about was Ocarina of Time. It's 2012 Christmas and you're playing Minecraft on your laptop at night. Dude, I've seen so many YouTube playlists that are like that. It's so funny to me that I've seen YouTube playlists that are like nostalgia bait playlists, and they're like, you're at a party in 2013. I'm like, bros, that's not even fucking, that was slightly over 10 years ago. Boy, I sure am nostalgic for the fine year of 2021. Boy, that was a real humdinger of a year. You're crazy. You're insane. I'd rather hear someone talk about vintage train sets than what YouTubers someone used to watch. Yeah. When I get nostalgic for the games I played, I just play them. Checkmate, atheists. Exactly. You can just go back and you can just go back and play that game again. You could go back and listen to that album again. And guess what? You could get the exact same joy out of it you used to, because it's still good. Unless, and here's the dirty part, the thing you actually miss is when you were less sad. In which case, I think you have shit you have to figure out first. And don't get me wrong, I've fucking been there. I get it. But no, I don't miss being fucking 14. What is there to miss about being fucking 14? You know the person that I was talking to at 14 years old? You don't want to know. She sucked. I am nostalgic for when TF2 wasn't shit. That's actually very fair. You can never go back. You can never go back to before Valve fucked everything. Bring it on. Oh, actually, I tell you what, I do need to. This is a good place to level up my rocket launcher. I miss when grapes didn't have fucking seeds in them. Jake, the solution for that is to read. I hate to tell you this. Like, I hope you're capable of reading. I know that you don't necessarily need reading to be a Let's Player, but... I will not be spitting anything out. Yeah, Jake says spitters are quitters. He only swallows. Jake will not spit out the seed. Sorry to say. Ah, I'm trying to read chat, and then I'm getting butt raped by 10 guys. This sucks. Yeti can't read chat. Yeti must kill. That's true. So true. One thing I miss about being a kid is my grandparents being alive. Yeah, no, that is genuinely sad. And I do get that much when people are like, oh man, you know, this person, you know, is no longer around. So, you know, of course you're going to miss that. But when it's just like fucking media or like, I don't know, playing N64 and eating shitty pizza, like, bro, you are the single most privileged person in the history of mankind. I probably should use the bouncer on the Yetis as well. It's probably a good idea. How many crystals did I need? Oh! That's a thing. 8 or 9. Well, let's see if he'll let me through now. I revisit old media. I think I remember from when I was a kid and feel nothing. I think nostalgia is just demonic daydreaming shit. I don't think that's necessarily true. At the same time, I did drink a Monster earlier, so that could be. That could be. Yeah, no, the bouncer is actually genuinely pretty good against the Yetis. The hardest part is trying to get them to, like, latch onto, or actually, like, explode. Because they don't explode when they hit the ground. They explode, like, a short while after unless they hit something. But yeah, I mean, for me, it really depends. Like, some games I grew up with, I go back and I play and I'm like, it sucks. It sucks. The smaller grenades are homing too. Yep. But then there are some games that I do revisit, you know, every so often. It's just because I still find the appeal in them. What the ideal should be is not that your tastes change, but that you find new ways to appreciate things you always liked. Because I think your tastes are pretty well set by the time you're, like, a teenager. But you find new ways of exploring and appreciating them. Like, it's like some mid-functioning shit to just watch a cartoon, you know? Like, I cannot actually seriously watch most cartoons I watched when I was a kid, because they're fucking stupid. But I can appreciate the technical aspects of them quite nicely, you know? That, I think, is the difference. You gotta appreciate things as an adult, you know, as things other fellow adults made, as opposed to the way that you like them as a kid, which is you watch them and go, yay, Disney! You know? That's just me, though. You need 9 moonstones. Fine. We'll go out and we'll find one more. Do you see the Yetis just like walking away? Like, hey, what you doing tonight, bro? I don't know. I gotta go see my kids. I gotta go to the doctor's office. I gotta pick up some shit from the grocery store. I gotta pick up fucking halloumi fries, halloumi cheese from the grocery store. I don't know. Never mind. I remember feeling wistful after I opened an old Vegas Pro product. This is how it should be, you know? Which is another reason why I think it sucks major ass that I don't have any of my old childhood anything. I just look like I started being creative when I was fucking 17. Which I promise you is not the case. I was writing and I was drawing and all that shit, and I just gave most of it up. And then came back to it as a 20-something. I find what makes you nostalgic is what you were invested in as a kid, not specifically games, but whatever you were up to and thinking about. Drawing with biro. Yeah, that's a good example, you know. It's just it's what puts you back in that mode, you know. Yeet. Oh man. Go away! I'm in search of my last moonstone. Akin to building a Minecraft while listening to something, so every time you visit afterwards, you remember what you listened to. I get this. I still get this when I play video games. Like, there are specific spots in Spyro, which I have actually, I think, beaten twice this year. There are specific spots in Spyro where I can hear, like, Semisonic songs or whatever, because that's what I was listening to at the time. I was listening to that Semisonic album. Oh, man, that's a lot of Yetis. That's a lot of Yetis. Sims 3 and Marina and the Diamonds. Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Or every time I play Tekkit Light, I think of Shark Week by C. Go away! Jesus. C Lane, Shark Week. Because that's what I was listening to when I played Tekkit Light as like a 12-year-old. Good shit. Good shit. I love the association that music and just hobby stuff can have. I mean, that's sort of the whole idea behind Nowhere is, you know, it's based on and named after a Ride album that I was listening to a lot when I was working on, when I was thinking of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stuff for the first time. Ugh. Just give me the fucking crystal. Oh, why are there so many Yetis? Almost people, just give me the fucking crystal. I'm pretty due on an upgrade on my nanotech in a moment. Anyway, move the rock, please, you crazy meth head.
Your arrival with the Moonstones is most fortuitous, for it is in this very moment that I am able to move the rock.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Thank you, sir. That was most helpful.
Your gratitude is comforting, child.
Ciao.
I have also found
hey, a hypnomatic piece.
Hypnomatic. You may have it in exchange for more Moonstones.
Oh, lordy.
Wait, I thought you had no need for material possessions.
Please, do not lay your burdens upon me now. I am weary from lifting the rock, and I must rest.
16 moonstones, so we need 15 fucking more. Well, let's go down here first. He reminds me of a guy who used to be around my town. I've seen many people like him in my years of selling alcohol at grocery stores. Creepily soothing voice. I think so, too. I swear I bagged this guy's groceries once. Oh! That super sucked. I saw through that. Oh man, speaking of Minecraft. Oh, I didn't even notice you do fly through a skeleton? That's neat. First try. I'm just pro gamer like that, guys. Oh, it's one of these. Yeah, first try. Actually, first try. Bouncer. Bouncer. Bouncer, please. Bouncer. Moderators. Man. That was fast. What can I say? There's a reason they call me Aristotle A. Avenrule. Nobody calls me that. Bouncer! Bouncers, please! You know what? I'm just gonna run past these guys. These guys are annoying and they smell bad. Me and public transit. Ooh, new armor. So we've got Electrosteel armor, which is nice and red. And then we got Carbonox armor, which makes you look like a robot. It can repulse up to 90% of all damage done to it. That is fancy. Unfortunately, I'm an ugly poor fat, so I cannot afford it. Time for another one. Okay. First try. Carbonox is actually the strongest armor in Ratchet and Clank. I don't think any other game has so much damage reduction. That's actually pretty hot. I like that. That's probably useful if I want to... Well, I gotta go find more moon crystals, because I need that hypnomatic part, right? I'm probably... Unless I really have to, I'm just gonna ignore the Yetis. Man, I don't really have any health. Here, I got an idea. I got a real funky concept, right? What if I just die? There we go. Alright, so I need, what was it, 16 crystals? 16 moonstones, so we need 15 more. Like I said, I'm just going to ignore these Yetis unless I really have to fight them, because there's just so goddamn many of them. Actually, that said, I could use the level up on my guns. Sand traps, but there's snow, and the aliens are fucking Yetis! That's true. At least with sand traps, couldn't you just run over the antlions with the Jeep? These guys, you don't even get a car. You just gotta shoot them. You just gotta do very advertiser unfriendly things to them. Oh wow, with my last shot. Alright, there's another one. Very non-pog things. Yeah, this might take a little bit of grinding. No! Stop doing the high jump. There we go. So now here's how you get out of the desert. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, a guy in chat was like, hey, watch out for the Yetis. Yeah, there's a reason that even walking into this area, I was like, man, I feel like I remember the Yetis, and boy, I do. There's a reason I remember the Yetis. Alright, let's head out into the desert. Yeah, I'll let my bouncer handle that one. This is why you quit the game here last time. I think you're right. Why can I not lock onto the serpent? I'm not going to get it with that gun anyway. Let's see. Let's try the meteor gun, actually. Nope. That's not even reaching. Blitz gun? Blitz gun might be able to do it. Ah! Oh, you bitch. See, it'd be nice if I could lock onto the serpent and just run in circles, but I can't. That's not doing shit. Oh, come on. Seriously? Is the only thing that's fucking gonna do it is the mini rockets? I tried the mini nuke. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna need to refuel on rockets every single time. I was impressed at how, like, little damage the fucking Blitz Cannon was doing. And honestly, as the game goes on, I feel like the Blitz Cannon is, like, less and less useful. Which is crazy to me, because it was such a powerful gun for the longest time. Okay, so I'm going to need to have to save my rockets for the sea serpents, because otherwise nothing is going to do it. Oh, well, hello there. Oh, there's another one. Alright, hold on. Well, first I gotta get the Yetis out of here. Eat my ass, Yetis. Eat my bouncing, rubbery, screeching grenade ass. Yeah, the bouncer is actually legitimately really good for the Yetis. targeting the Yetis. Target the serpent. I don't know why I have such trouble targeting the serpent. It's kind of the important thing here, given that it's the one that gives you the crystal. That's why I keep telling you to upgrade your guns. Yeah, part of me would be smart to do that. Yeah, this level is fucking crazy. At least we're halfway there. I don't know, maybe there's just no way around it. Maybe I just have to farm Yetis. Farm Yetis with my guns until they upgrade, and then I can actually properly start hunting down the crystals. Alright. Let's keep going. Let's keep the grind going. Keep on that Sigma grind set. Where's that bridge? Where's the ice bridge? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Tell it to the judge. I don't feel like we're too terribly far off at the bouncer. I can see that bar going up, guys. Oh my god, did you see the Yetis teleport into existence? That's crazy. Surprise Yetis. Yeah, they're literally spawning next to the holes. That's funny. Yeti equals new Yeti. Nice. You must be doing computer science in school, huh? Alright. And now we switch to mini rocket. Yeah, I can definitely tell why I got bored here. Trying to get some more Yetis on me before I shoot him. The computer! The computer, the cruelest mistress. Oh my god, what the fuck would he do? Ooh, crystals! Thanks, this one's mine. And this one's mine as well. Alright, since you want to play, we can play. Finished drawing, it's crunching now, gonna reopen Skyrim. Sounds good, man. Well, that's both of them out of ammo, so is there anything else I can grind a little bit? Apparently the Sheepinator has a, No way! Don't tell me the Sheepinator is actually kind of decent against Yetis! No way! Dude, that's too good. That is sheep. That is indeed sheep. Alright, come on. We are so close to having our bouncer upgraded. So close. Come on. You can see that bar going up in real time, guys. And boom. The heavy bouncer, which makes even more gigantic soccer balls that explode. Oh, that is legit. Can they attack the serpent, or are they just getting stuck in the water? There we go. So that's another gun that's now upgraded. We are Droopy Cat Ratchet, though. Nope, let me get my crystal first. Thank you. Alright. Man, we're almost at the 3-hour mark. That's crazy. I definitely feel like next stream is going to be like super short on the Ratchet stuff, and then I'll have to find something else to do. That's probably where I'll call it for the evening. I'll finish the Hypnomatic, and then I'll pick up for the last stretch of the game next time. The heavyweight bouncer champion. Man, I'm an idiot. I should have saved all those rockets for this serpent. Wait, this serpent goes down pretty quick too with the bouncer. Ooh. That's nice. Oh, I think I'm close. I think this is it. Oh, thank you, Serpent. Very cool. Man, the explosions from the bouncer are so crazy that they're actually causing the PS2 to lag slightly. Do you see that? That's awesome. That's so much carnage. Alright. You have enough. We have enough, chat. We have enough. That's what a little bit of grinding does.
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie. Sensations are illusions. Possessions are merely visions.
Alright, I've got an illusion of some moonstones. I'll trade it for a vision of that hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one. Now bring me more moonstones, and witches shall be your reward.
Nice! 3,000 bolts per moonstone. Well, that's the way that we're going to afford all the nice shit, I can tell. Alright. Money talks. Gotta give him moonstones, you get that fat cheddar, you know? Alrighty. Why, yes, thank you, Taxi. This feels slightly dangerous, but somehow it's all fine.
Use it wisely.
Do not even think about it.
Think about
To
what?
use the Hypnomatic, target a receiver bot and press circle to take control of the robot.
Okay. I was about to say, there was something kind of Muppety about that. Hello, robot. Am I stupid? Oh, you gotta wait until there's a fucking circle. Well, what do I do here? Other than get my ass kicked by the fucking thingers. Alrighty. That, I guess. That's what you do. So that's how you turn to your ship. Is that it? Is that it? Can you go in here? That's nothing. Alright, whatever. That's a problem for me next Tuesday to figure out. So let's just go ahead and go and save. Because I still haven't eaten. That said, I do want to finally show off the stuff that I had wanted to show. It's over. I got a couple more minutes. I want to show off some of the stuff that I was going to at the start of the stream before everything ate shit. Kimmy starves to death. Maybe. Maybe. Alrighty. I see a Blevo. Hold on. Aww. I love her outfit. It's a lot more like layered and detailed and neat than our fantasy outfits tend to be. That's very cute. Very satisfying. Action Blevo. Absolutely. Alrighty. Do I have Firefox? I do. Okay. So, before I switch over, Firefox Developer Edition. Unhide it. Pop it open. Yes! Went for more of a Skyrim-y look as she is now. Okay, excellent. So it's working now. So now, I'm going to just quickly pop open the two things that I wanted to show off. And transition. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. So, for two minor things, whatever. 13 people watching according to YouTube right now. That's crazy. So, I used to have just like a Firefox. Thank you. Like a streaming playlist. It kind of was useless, though, now that I've been doing fewer just like random streams and more like full game playthroughs. So, if you go to my channel now and you want to rewatch any of the playthroughs of the games that I've been doing now that we've done multiple, you can find them under streamed full game playthroughs. So we've got them going back to when I tried to do Neopets the Darkest Fairy and Red Rescue Team, Sly Cooper trilogy we did, Ratchet and Clank, the first one, Pac-Man World 3, going Commando, which will be obviously finished very, very soon. And then we'll go on to Jack and Daxter. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to play after that. That's going to take us probably into June. So that's going to be cool. And then the other thing that I wanted to show off is that I am now active on Retro Achievements again. So this was a site that I had found actually while I wasn't streaming back in 2022, and I was really, really into it. And I've always kind of been like, oh, I should get back to that. So I have gotten back to that. What this site is that you use various hacked emulators to play, achievement sets in games. These are fan-made achievement sets for various games. So you can use RetroArch cores if they support them, or now there's more standalone emulators that are getting them. DuckStation has achievement support. Dolphin, PCSX2. So, I've got a whole list of games that I'm not logged in at the moment, so I can't show you the list, but games like, some from my childhood, like the Atlantis, the Lost Empire PS1 game, some a little more recent, Pokemon sets I have marked down as wanting to play. At the moment now, I've been... yeah, exactly. So, yeah, it's not the honor system. What it is the emulators will watch certain memory values that people have found get set depending on things you do in the game. It's a kind of an oversimplification, but that's basically how it works. And awards you achievements based on what you do. So for example, with the Spyro set, which I just mastered last night, you get like rescue 80 dragons across all levels, gather 1,200 treasure, get all 12 dragon eggs, 100% levels, beat the flight levels in a certain amount of time, defeat bosses without dying, all that kind of stuff. So these are all things that fans have come up with as far as achievement sets. It's a lot of fun. And the nice thing is that you don't have to go for like masters if you don't want to. Like I do. I'm nuts. I like to go for getting games mastered. So I have masters for the Atari 2600. I have masters for PS1 games. I have some PS2 games that I've mastered. I think I have some NES sets. Yeah. So I've got like a nice list of games that I've been going for. And at the moment now I'm currently going for Guitar Hero 2, which is a big fat fucking set. Got everything from 5-star stuff on bass to 5-star stuff on expert on guitar to just completing the set list. You don't have to go for masters. They will recognize if you just have games completed. Like for example, Tony Hawk 3 I've beaten on N64, but I haven't mastered the set. So if all you're going for is just a recognition that you've beaten the game, RA can do that as well. There's softcore mode, so if you really need like save states or something to get through a game, they'll let you do that. I do everything in hardcore, which disables like save states and stuff like that, and you get twice the points for it. So there's a lot of, you can either just go for beating games, you go for softcore achievements, you go for hardcore achievements, whatever you want to do. It's a nice way to breathe life into games that you know very well and you got bored of. For example, one of the first 20 sets that I mastered was Namco Museum 64, which has Pac-Man, Ms. Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Pole Position, and Dig Dug in it. And Pole Position was a game that I've been playing all my life, but I've never found it all that interesting until I had to master it for retro achievements. So I had to figure out how best to handle the car, how fast do I need to go to get pole position in the qualifying lap, all that stuff. It gave me a new appreciation for pole position, because before I was just like, oh man, it's just like this clunky racing game. And now that I know all that stuff, when I go for like pole position, like ports, for example, like if I go back to my profile, you'll see that I have pole position for the Atari mastered. I have pole position 2 for the 7800 started, although the achievements that I'm missing are the ones for Suzuka or actually Fuji and Seaside, I think, are the ones that I'm missing, which those are no fucking joke. Those are actually like legitimately really difficult. So I might master that at some point. But now I can do that. Now I can appreciate pole position more and play them better, now that I've had to really hone in on them for retro achievements. So I'm going for Guitar Hero 2 at the moment. And then I'm also going for, this was not intended, but I was showing Logan retro achievements, and I started the Namco Museum Volume 1 set. So I guess I'll be going for that one as well to match my Namco Museum 64 mastery. But yeah, I would say, and believe me, you end up with stories. You end up with fucking stories of like, this fucking sucked, and I did it, and it was awesome. The big one I can think of for me was Tetris Game Boy, which I don't like this version at all. But Line 'em Up Extreme, clear 200 lines in game type A. There is a reason that if you sort by one by, this is the one that nobody has unlocked. The next one is 200,000 points. That one has almost 3% more of the people who have played this set having unlocked it. Because this achievement sucks. I went for this one for fucking years and never thought I'd get it. Just happened to get it basically on my second attempt one time. And I was like, finally, I can get that monkey off my back. There I am, August 25th. 2024, gross version, never playing it again. Tetris DX is so much fucking better. But man, that satisfaction stays with you. You're like, I did that shit. Same with Space Invaders 2600. There was an achievement for, clean the top bug line without touching the others. That shit sucked, and I did it. And it was just like, hot damn, that was awesome. So yeah, you can see me asking in the comments, actually, like, how do you get the double shot glitch to work? Because if you don't know, Space Invaders for the 2600, you can hold down the reset switch when you're powering on the console, and for whatever reason, that gives you double shots. I think it's actually like an undocumented feature. So you need that for one of the achievements, and then yeah, here we are, cleared out the set finally. The top, yeah, this is June 27th, 2024. The top row clear achievement sucked ass, but I did it. Pro tip if you want to go for it, only fire on the beat of the invading aliens. You're guaranteed a top row shot if you don't move and fire on the 7th beat. Your shot has to be 2 pixels away from the row before the first advance to clear, and afterwards I have no idea. Good luck. So I always, whenever I do something difficult in retro achievements, I like to pass on the knowledge. So I post in the comments and try to help other people get crazy fucking achievements as well. So yeah, retro achievements, I'm on there. I am Merito. I'll be more active on there. Hope you're more active on there. It's just more fun when you got people. Just add me, you know. So yeah, hopefully we can get some good RA stuff going, and all the other Somnolians are on here as well. Like Savannah's on here. She's got a couple masters for Spyro games. She has a whole bunch of games started actually. Mostly 3D platformers, like she says. Just Spyro. And then DCB's on here as well. So the whole of the Somnolians are on here. He's got a couple masters. Japanese Spyro, but not the regular Spyro for some reason. You should fix that, DCB. And then, he's actually, man, that was a while ago. He mastered 2600 Pac-Man as well. That's good. That's good shit. I'm on there. I haven't done a thing. Yeah, Kebby's scared of it for some unfortunate reason. She might just be Kebby. Yeah, there she is. She started The Sims 2 and the Okami set. Sims 2 DS is also on my to play list because it sounds like a fun set to go for. Okami, surprisingly not as many points given how long the game is. I would expect it to get more points. But yeah, I mean, like I said, you see that this says progression. There's some missable achievements, but a lot of it is really just for story games, just beating the game, you know? You get tons of points just doing that. Oh, hey, look, I wonder who that is. All right, so now that I have gotten all of that done and all of that said, I can finally go put a frozen pizza in the air fryer and call it an evening. This was a long stream, but it was a very nice stream. Once it got going, I definitely enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Pizza time, and we will finally be beating Ratchet and Clank going Commando next stream. So definitely stick around for that because there's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun. And then I might actually do a retro achievement stream afterwards. I think because I always like to do buffers between my story games. I think I'm going to do a retro achievement stream, and you can watch me go for certain stuff. Maybe I'll do a little bit of the Guitar Hero 2 set. Maybe I'll go back and do some older sets as well. I have Retro Game Challenge started. I think I can master that one. Good times had by all. I'm back into gaming after a long fucking time of not being into it, and it definitely feels good. So anyway, yeah, you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you next Tuesday, as always, 6 p.m. I love you, and have a good one. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye now. Good stream. Thank you, guys.